Bonjour tout le monde, hello everyone. This lesson is about the verb aller. It's always creating problems because in English you have to go to, and if you want to translate that in French, it will be aller à. So this tiny a is kind of problematic because, well, of course, you're gonna, if you say to go to, you're gonna have a location, place, okay? The place is, logically, it's a noun, and the noun in French has an article, so it can be the market, the bakery, the school, and let's say the restroom. But in French we don't say restroom, we say the toilets, okay? So, or let's say the Champs-Élysées. Okay, Champs-Élysées. Now, so the market in French is le marché. So how does it work? Maybe I'm going to make it smaller. So how does it work when I have aller à plus le marché? Well, we'll see that in a few seconds. So let's just translate everything. The bakery, la boulangerie. Make it slightly bigger. Voilà. And here we have l'école. So as you can see, there is a vowel. So that means I have an apostrophe. And les Champs-Élysées. Let's write it like this, okay? Now, okay, so how does it work? I'm going to make another screen here. So I'm going to have, in this instance, I'm going to have a plus le here. Trying to make sure I'm not going to make any mistakes. I think I did. So how do I do that? Okay, but let's see. A le equals O. Okay. Now we have, I'll move it after. So I don't know how to move it. Maybe I'm gonna just delete it. It's gonna be easier. Okay, this I don't need. So let's do it again. So here I have a. Let's just make it a tiny bit more visual. So let's say I have a plus le. Okay. After I have a plus la. After a plus l apostrophe. And a plus les. So how does it work? So every time we're going to have something, either we have a contraction or we don't change anything. So let's do this. So a plus le, let's type it. A plus le equals O. Okay, let's make it a bit bigger. Okay, there's no way I can move this stuff. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. So sorry. A plus le. Here we don't change anything with the feminine, so it's like a plus la. It's gonna be just a la. A plus la equals a la. We don't change anything. Okay. Now we have a plus l apostrophe. A plus l apostrophe. It's the same. A l apostrophe. Okay. Now, I can just move it like this. They really don't want me. Here we go. So now we have a plus les. Well, it's going to be a contraction. A plus les equals O with an X. Okay. So basically, what we have in English is to go to. So basically, we are dealing with to the. Okay, so to the in French equals O, à la, à l'apostrophe, or O with an X. Masculine, this is a contraction, a plus le. There is no contraction, and this is a contraction, the plural contraction, a plus le. Okay? Now, if I want to use the verb être, to be, so here we know it's to go, to, okay? So, but if I want, let's say, to have something like to be at, so être, à. So to be at, and plus a place, which is a noun, again. And we're gonna have être, à, the same. We have the same. So être à, and trying to not make it too big because there we go, like this. So être à. So we have the same idea. So if we have, let's say, je suis à plus le marché, we're gonna have au marché. Je suis au marché. Now, if I want to say, je suis à la boulangerie, no contraction. The same goes for l'apostrophe. Je suis à l'école. And the plural form will be je suis aux Champs-Élysées. Okay? So basically we have the same. So what we can do is we can add a formula and we can say in French that works, but not in English, to the equals at the. Because what I had here is to be at the market, at the bakery, at the school, well, in school if you want, or at the Champs-Élysées, but in the Champs-Élysées. So in English it may not always be a literal translation, but if we follow this formula, we can be fine because we know that it's to be at or to be in English, but in French it's always to be at. To be at or to go to the. So every time we deal with the same preposition, au, à la, à l'apostrophe, and o with an X. Contraction, no contraction, no contraction, contraction. So that means I need to be careful. In French, I need to be careful of the determinant. That means it's like any kind of article before the noun. So a noun in French always has an article, indefinite or definite. That means what? That means if I talk about, I don't know, the bicycle or the car, it's going to be la voiture. So the problematic in French is to know if the noun is feminine, masculine, start with an apostrophe. Why it starts with an apostrophe? Because the noun starts with a vowel or the letter H, and or the plural form. Okay, so the plural form is just with les. Hein? So we have la voiture, let's say le vélo, the bicycle, l'arbre, the tree, and les poissons, the fish. Okay, so we always have la or le or l'apostrophe or les. Okay, l'apostrophe, I repeat, it's for a noun starting with a vowel or the letter H. So that should be it. It should be very simple. Huh? Here there is no real danger. So, but anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. Passez une bonne journée et à très bientôt. Au revoir.